there. PL by SQL means programming language with SQL. The programming language, what they can use to mean generally C programming or Python, they can be used here. Okay. So here, so structure query language. So mainly in the structure query language, we are having the 4 types of commands: DDL, DML, DCL, TCL. Okay. So practically, so practical knowledge is important here. So practical commands, whatever we are having means these are the 4 types of the commands we are having the SQL. So what is the purpose of SQL? SQL means to store data, update data, modify data, delete data. Okay. And give the permissions, take the permissions, controlling of the data. So everything we will be do using the structure query language commands only. Okay. That is the introduction part. So first of all, see here DDL commands. What are the first DDL commands we are having? So if you want lengthy, I will explain this. If you want short form, like exam point of view means I sent the PPT also in WhatsApp group. There we are having the DDL command. So what are the purpose of the command? What is the syntax of the command? That I will be explain. Otherwise, if you want to explain like the short lengthy form means, then I will explain this. Okay, no, nothing, your choice. Okay. So here create command. So what is the purpose of create command means we are having to create the table. Okay. To create the like example employee table, customer table, lecturer, faculty table, university table. So whatever the database you want to be stored, we can creating create command. Using the create command, we can be create here. So generally, so before creating the table, we are having different types of data types here, like numerical data, character data. Okay. Like in the C language, integer data, float data, char data, like that we are having different types of database here. So we are having here, there is no case sensitive for DBMS software. So already you people know about C programming. C programming, we are having the case sensitive. So we have to all give in the small case, lower case only. But in DBMS, there is no case sensitive. You can be give the uppercase, lower case is okay. And so about it and about data types, I said. So if you are entering the employee ID, then you have to be enter integer data. You have to choose the numerical data. Okay. So you are entering the employee name. So employee name means you have to be entered like character, text data. You have to be select here. Okay. So see what is the command we are having for the DDL create command. Okay. So create command purposely see the syntax. The syntax for the create command. Create is a keyword. Table is a keyword. Okay. There table name, then column data type. Okay, like that. So whatever, if you want to give the constraints there, okay, primary key constraint, foreign key, candidate key, whatever the keys, if you want to be giving constraints means what rules. Okay, constraints are the nothing but rules here. So this is the way of the syntax. And now see here example he given. Okay, so what example he given? What example he given here? Create table like Scott EMP tester. So this is what completely the table name. So table name is our wish. Whatever table we want to be give, if we can give, no problem. Okay. So employee table he is creating actually, but the name he given here is the employee name Scott.emp test. So what are the columns he taken? First one is the employee ID. So ID means what? Numerical data. ID means employee 1001, 1002, like that the numbers will be there. So that's why he given this is the number data type. Okay. And then again he given the employee name is the column name. And the data type we are having varchar. So generally we call as the character data type in the C programming. Here the data type we are having the varchar for the characters. For the characters we are having the varchar. And the size he given here 100. So actually 100 is the very lengthy data type taken. So if you can, the number will be, the name will be generally like 10 to 20 characters only there. So 10 to 20 is enough. but in the example he given 100. So actually what is that given? The size. So size means what? The width of the column. Table, how the table will be there. Okay. So like Sri Ramachandra Murthy. So in that, how many characters are there? That much of data only we want to be give the size of the column. Okay. So employee ID will be 4-digit number. If the employee digit will be 1001. So how many digits we are having? 4 we are having. So the size also we have to give 4 is enough there. Okay, 4 or 5 is enough. So unnecessarily no need to give the lengthy size. So 100 is what here very lengthy size he given. Then the column width will be very expandably. It's very widthfully. Okay. Next he given department ID. So that is also number, and salary number, and again given here job ID. Job ID also varchar. Okay, so that maybe it be the job ID here maybe in the characters also, that's why he given varchar. And hire date. So when the person will be hired there. Okay, the joining of the date is the that is the data will, the type will be here date. Okay, and next is the, what is this commercial? What is the full form? Maybe I think. Okay, so whatever is the number he given. Okay, so this is the way to create the table example. Okay, table example he given. And one more example he given, like table, squad, department. So in that the 3 columns only he created. Department ID, number. Department name, varchar. Location ID, number. Okay, so like this we had to be create our table. Okay, so see data types. Number data type we are having, date data type we are having. Okay, and SQL date and time data types. So generally these lengthy boxes he given for examination point purpose. No need to learn these those things here. Just to the knowledge purposely, I am showing this the data types. In the C, you know, you learn the size of the integer. Okay, there also we are having the signed integer, unsigned integer, signed long integer, signed short integer, unsigned long integer, unsigned short integer, like that. So that only he given. This is the signed integer, like signed integer data type. Okay, minus 32 to 768 to plus positive 32. So this is completely see whatever we are having. Some ranges he given. Okay, for numerical data. And date and time purpose we are having data. So date, the format of the date will be in the year, month, date. Okay, so year will be like 2022. Okay, month is here like 06, date is today 09. Okay, this format will becomes, if you take a time will becomes like the date time will be again year, month, date. So here we want the date and time both. If we want, then we have to give date time. Okay, and timestamp. So this is the format of the date and time data types. So which type of data type you need to declare in your table, that you can choose here. Okay, next we are having character and string data types. So generally character means only one letter. String means what? Sequence of characters that are enclosed within double quotes called as a string. Okay, so here character size, varchar. Okay, so varchar means what? Generally char also you can take, but the minimum, the length of the size will be there. Varchar means if you want to take the 2 words, like I said, so char means only one name will be there, Sunita. Okay, if we are having name is Sri Ramachandra Murthy, so many words are there, spaces are there, then we can use the varchar max. So depend upon our text, how much data, how many characters we need to declare, then we can choose here. Okay, and apart from that, we are having some other data types also, Unicode character and string data types. So nchar, number of variable, number of characters, number of varchar. Okay, number of varchar, maximum length, number of text. So this is the and these are the binary. So binary is not necessary. Generally, we people don't use internally. People will be used binary. And constraints means we can give here primary key constraint, foreign key constraint. So primary key constraint means if we want to identify unique data in the table, then we can give the primary key. Unique data if you want. So generally unique data, how we can find out, where we have to give the primary key for student number, employee ID, customer ID. Okay, so generally ID numbers are numbers. So the first column we have to give the primary key. Okay, and next command we are having here alter table. Okay, so alter table means what? Alter table means if you want to changes our table. Okay, again otherwise I will show here. So data types we have seen. So see here I will show once in my PPT. So where is your group? This is the way to learn easy format. Okay, there is means lengthy. So you people can't understand. So this is the way you can write in examination point also. So see here the create. I explained about the create command. So command purpose is what? To create the structure of the table. Okay. And here it will be specify all the required columns, data type, size of column, and constraints. So data type means it will be specify the type of data to be stored in the selected column. So what type of data we need, that type of data. So already we have seen, just now we have seen like the date and time, numerical data, string data types, okay, and character data types we have seen, okay. That are the data types. And size means it specifies the number of elements inside the column. And constraints. So here we have the rules to avoid data integrity. Okay, so if we are not given the rules, what happened? So whoever want the data, they can open, so they can be update our data, they can be modify our data like that. Sunita, Sai Ram. So next we are having here, what is the syntax? Just I explained about this also. So table name, column 1, and data type size. Column 2, data type size. Column N, data type size. This is the way to write the syntax.
मैडम
Yes, ma'am.
आप लिख के बता रहे हैं नहीं पीपीटी में हैंड्स में बता रहे हैं मैडम.
PPT I am showing, ma. It's not sharing.
Share नहीं हो रहा मतलब.
Share नहीं हो रहा, ma.
SQL unique constraint on alert table क्या बता रहा है?
What, ma? Tell me.
SQL unique constraint on alert table क्या बता रहा है? वही बोल रहा है.
अच्छा. No. Actually, wait. So in Zoom again we have to select here. Now it's available, ma.
हाँ अभी बता रहा मैडम syntax red color.
Actually, before I used Google Classrooms. Google Classroom, what happened once we share the screen, so always whatever we are choosing, it will be showing. Okay, but in Zoom, I think we have to select again and again whenever we are changing the PPT. Okay, I don't know about that. Sorry. So see the syntax. So this is the syntax for table, create table. Okay, so the example we are having, create table, employee ID number. So what is the data type here? Number, size I given 5, and name. So characters I need 20. Then department, again characters 10 I taken. Age, number number means number means what data type. So generally people's age will be 2-digit number only, up to 99. So rare people will be having the 100 age. If you want to give the 100, you can give here 3. Okay, the size will be, we have to give here 3. Then again salary, so salary will be 10. And location like Hyderabad, Bangalore. So whatever. So how many characters in that? That much of size we have to be given here. This is the about the create table syntax example. Okay, very easy way, understanding way. Then next we are having the command describe command. So what is the describe command? Shortly we call as the desk also. So describe table to list all the columns in the specified table or view. So means view means what here? View is nothing but the duplication of table. If we are creating the duplication of table, that is called as a view. Okay. So that's why he given table or view. And so what is it is so showing here? Like about describe command showing here the name of the column, type of data in the column, and whether nulls are allowed or not. It means null values are there or not there. Okay. And next we are having primary key, whether the primary key is there or not there. Okay. So example like how we can give here syntax, just desk table name and then desk employee. Example. Okay. Employee is what here? Table name. So example table identified. Okay. So how it's showing means like in the before table we have seen employee having the four columns. If the employee columns means in the create table, see here I will show answer. So in that how many columns we are having? ID, name, department, age, salary, location. Okay, 6 columns we are having. And in that what data type we given, that is completely, it will be showing in the describe mode. So in the table format, okay, means this side the column names, this side the data type. Okay, so like the table it will be showing in the table form. Okay, that is about the describe command. Next we are having the alter command. Okay, alteration. Generally we people know generally if we are purchasing any new dress, we are doing the alteration of the dress. Means alter means what changes we are modifying. Okay, so the SQL alter table command is used to modify the structure of a table. Okay, so whatever structure you created before, if you want to be changes there, then you can do that. Okay, like if you want to change the column name or size of the column or data type of the column, so whatever the changes you want to do using that alter command, we can do easily. The alter command is used to perform the following functions, like it can be changes. If you want to add one more column in our table, in the employee table, if we want to add one more column, we can add. If we don't want the column, okay, if you don't want, then we can drop. So if you want to modify means just before I said in the column size you want to be changed, column data type you want to be changed, column name you want to be changed, then we can modify. Okay, and also here we can update our constraints also. If you want to add the constraints, drop the constraints, then also we can use the alter command only. Now see the syntax. So alter, so how we alter is a keyword here. Table is a keyword. Table name. Table name is the example of the table. Means what, which one you want to take, the name of the table. Then add. Add is a keyword. Open the bracket. So new column data type size. Means whatever the column you given now, you want to be give the, you are adding the new column here. What we are doing actually, new column we want to add, so that the column name and the data type of the column and size we had to give here. And next we are having the alter table name, modify. So here we are doing the modifying the column name. Okay, so modify column name, data type, size. So what happened here, like see here example he given, alter is a keyword, table is a keyword, table name is the employee, and the column name we given add is the column name. Okay, their experience number 2 means the experience column we are adding in the before example. For this adding purpose, experience column we added here, and here employee modify age number. So here this is the example for the modified data. So what we are doing here, We are modifying the age of the person. Age of the person we modified. Yes, Nama, I shared the PPT, na? It's not visible. It's visible or not visible? Hello, Ma. Visible, na? Okay. Okay, Ma. So these are the alter commands, ma. In the alter, add we know, and modify we know, drop we know. Okay. These are the example for this. Syntax and example. Now see syntax to drop a column. So if you want to drop the column, how we can drop? Alter table, table name, drop column name. So example, alter table employee is our table name. Drop is our command. Age. So what I want to delete here, age column I don't want. Age column I don't want. Then I use this command, drop command. Okay. Now one more command we are having, that is the drop will be, just before we have seen drop will be alter. There we are changes just columns only. Okay. But if we want to drop a complete table, means whatever the logical structure of the database you created using the create command, you don't want to be stored the database of that table, then we are having the drop table command. So this command is used to destroy a table structure. Destroy a table structure. Okay. Then syntax we are having drop table, table name. Example, drop table employee. So what we created before employee table. So if we are using drop command, it will be completely destroyed. Destroy means remove. Deleted, other word. Now see most important, truncate. So generally the short questions are in the Viva mode. What is the difference between truncate and drop? Truncate and drop, okay? So truncate command means what? To remove all the rows of a table and commit the data in the table, okay? Means we created the logical structure, means we created the employee table. In that we inserted data also. So in the employee table, I created 5 rows. 5 employees data. 5 rows means what? About 5 employees data I created. So I don't want that 5 employees data. I don't want the data, but I want the logical structure of the table. Whatever structure I created, that I want. So that is I want, but I don't want the data in that. Okay. So then what we are doing here, syntax. Truncate table, table name. So what happened there? It will be delete all the rows from employee table. Okay. So how we can write example mode? Truncate table employee. Table employee. Okay. This is the example part. So truncate and drop. What is the difference between truncate and drop? Drop means the structure also deleted completely. The structure also deleted. Truncate means what here? It will be delete only the rows. The structure will be there. It will be removes all the rows of a table. That is the difference between truncate and drop the table. Next we are having rename command. Okay. So rename command means what we are having here. Just if you want to change our name, okay, whatever table name you given before, that table name you want to be renamed that, then we can use the rename command. Okay, rename statement is used to change the name of the table. Then rename table name to new table name. This means this is the old table name, whatever before we given. This is the new table. Okay, then rename table is these are two are the keywords. Employee is the old table name. And now I want to give employee 10. Employee 10 is my new table name. This is the way to rename the table name. Okay, so these are the commands of DDL commands. Data. So what is the full form data? DDL, data definition language. Full form is the data definition languages. Okay, so what are the commands we are having? What is the purpose? Means to create the logical structure of the table, logical structure of the database or table or view. Anything is okay. Okay, and in that we are creating, we are modifying, we are deleting the structure of the object only, but we are not inserting data. Up to now we are not inserting, we are not modifying data. Just we are doing the changes in the column names, not in the rows, not in the records. Okay, so this is about the DDL commands. Now I will explain DML commands. Again we have to share the screen now. Why if I want to change this? Okay. So here he given about in the primary key constraint. So primary key means what, ma? To identify unique data in the column, that is called as a primary key. So primary key for which column we are giving generally for first column, like employee ID, customer ID, department ID, okay, loan ID, like that we have to give the primary keys. So again, if you want to give the constraints also, we can add the constraints, we can alter our constraints, we can delete our constraints also, we can do in the DDL only. Then foreign key. So foreign key means what? It will be gives the relation between the two tables. It will be connect the two tables, like this is the master table, means main table. This is the sub table, child table. Okay. So generally primary key is, which one is the primary key here? Student ID is the primary key. And in this table, actually he didn't give here. Course ID will be student ID. Okay. He given student ID na. Okay. So here course ID is the primary key and student ID is the candidate key. This candidate key is already available in the first table. So if we can give student ID here, it will be gives the all the details of course ID and student name, everything. Okay. So this is the foreign key. So this student ID gives the reference of the primary key. The student is a reference. Generally, I give an example before also. Reference means what? If your friend having any company, so he will be gives reference to you. Okay. So through that person, you are entering the company. It means you will be get a job. So he gives the reference like that. The student ID gives the reference. This is called as a foreign key. So primary key, foreign key purpose also we can alter. Command we can use and we can add the constraints. We can modify the constraints. We can delete the constraints here. So after that he given here DCL commands. Maybe afterwards he will explain about DML commands. Now see DCL commands. So DCL full form is the data control language. Okay. So what is the purpose of data control language? It is used to control user access in a database. So it will be gives the controlling of user access, means user which data he wants to be accessed. Okay, means the DBA generally database is maintained by the person is called as a DBA, database administrator. He is responsible for the database. He only gives the permissions. He only grants the permissions and revoke the permissions to the user. So here these commands will be useful for security purpose mainly. Okay, so in that we are having mainly two commands, grant command and revoke command. So grant command means what? It will be gives the users access privileges to the database. Privileges means what? Rights. Okay, so the user is the right person or wrong person. That is about the grant command. Okay, so grant command gives users access privileges to the database, and also it will be allows specified users to perform specific tasks. Means whose users are having the right permissions, those people only access that database. So what is the syntax we are having? This is the syntax. Grant So whatever the permission you want to be give here, that is the permission list, or you call as the privilege list. So the keywords we are having, on is the keyword, to is the keyword. On means what? So on we have to give the that person name, the view name, okay, the relation name, the user name, or you said here username also okay, okay. So whose user you want to be give permission? So on to, I mean, sorry. This is the on means relation means what? Table. Actually table, no, sorry. Table name. Okay. So which table permissions you want to be give? Okay. What data he wants to be access in the database? That database we want to give here, and to user. So whom you want to be give the user name here. Grant permissions on employee database, student database, university database. What is the data? Whatever you want to be with relation here. Okay. So whom you want to be give to user name. Okay. So I want to be give example, grant permission on employee table to Nandini. Okay. So Nandini having the permissions to access the details on employee table. Okay. So whatever the data will be there, so she can be accessed. Okay. And in that also we are having the different types of access only we want to be give, or she wants to be update, or she wants to be has the permission, right permission. So how much authorities? Okay, here privilege list is there na. In the privilege list we have to be clearly mentioned. She has to be access the data, only access the data, or she has to be update data, or she has to be insert data, or she has to be delete data. So how many? Or she has to be do all the operations. Okay, what are the operations we are having? She has to do all the operations that privilege list. So that's why he given. So permissions, whatever the permissions you want to be give, so that permission list we have to give. So on which database? Okay, on which relation means what table here? Okay, like employer table, university table, college table. So what is the database we are having? On to username. Username we have to give. Okay. So what are the user like Ravi, Kiran, okay, Nandini, Lata. So whatever the names. So whom you want to be give the permission to the user, that names we have to be give. So example is given here. Example, grant all. All means all permissions, all the operations. So accessing, updating, modifying, deleting, inserting, everything she or he can be performed on employee. So employee is what here? Table name. Okay. To ABC. ABC means the person name. ABC is who's here? Username. Okay. With grant option. So with the grant command can be, so we used to with the create command also we can give, like create user books admin identified by my password. So grant connect to books admin. So like this also example he given here. Okay. Then next we are having revoke command. So revoke command means what? So whatever the permissions we giving previously, that permissions we want to be denied. Denied means he taken back. Why DBA can be taken back? Means that already given the permission that the user can't use the correct way. He is misutilizes the permissions. He is using the data in the wrong way. Okay. Then what we can do? Then we can use the revoke command. Okay. So revoke command is used to cancel previously granted or denied permissions. So whatever the permissions we given before, that we can deny it. Okay. So this command withdraw access privileges. So I said that only. So example what he given. So revoke privilege list on relation name or view name from user. So like he given. So before we given update permission. Okay. So employee ABC is there now. Okay. User ABC is there. So we given the update permission. So on revoke update on employee from. So what happened? The update the privilege will be cancelled. The update privilege will be cancelled. That is the DCL. So DCL commands only two commands only having grant and revoke. Grant means giving the permissions. Revoke means removing the permissions. Very easy concept. Okay. And next to see TCL command. TCL means transaction control command. Control language. TCL means transaction control language. Okay. So what are the commands we are having? Commit, rollback, save point, set transaction. Okay. So commit means what? Mainly the main use of commit command is to make the transaction permanent. Means commit means whatever transaction you are done, that is permanently we are storing, we are saving permanently. Okay. If there is a need for any transaction to be done in the database, the transaction permanent through commit command. Here is the general example, general syntax for commit command. So what is the syntax he given? Update student, update is the what here? Command. Student is the table name. Set, okay. So set is a what ma keyword here. Student name equal to Maria. Okay, where student name equal to Meena. Okay. So what he wants to be changes here, updating what he wants to be, where Meena, wherever the Meena is there, he want to be changes to Maria. So he want to be give the name, student name Maria, where student name is the Meena. So Meena name he want to be changed, commit. So now he given the commit means Meena name is completely changes. Okay, it is permanently changes. Permanently changes. Now the name will be Maria. Okay, that is the concept of the commit. Commit అయిపోయాను నేను committed, I committed means what? We are given the permanently, right? That is the commit. So generally by using the above set of instructions, so we update wrong student name by the correct one. So this is the explanation he given. Okay, leave that. So see, before what is their name in the table example he given, Meena is there. Now he changes the Maria. Okay, this is the commit. So after committing, so he given, see here, Meena is there, Maria he updated. So after committing, what is there? After update, Maria will became. After committing, Maria completely came here, completely committed. Okay, then now see the rollback. Next command, rollback. Using this command, the database can be restored to the last committed state. Means again, if we want to the Meena, okay, then additionally it is used. Where is there? With the save point command for jumping to save point in the transaction. So generally, what is the example? See how we can that update student, set student name equal to Manish, where student name equal to Meena. Okay, where student name. So Meena is actually what? Before we remove that name, okay, we changes that name. So roll back. So Meena we want to back. Meena we want to back. Okay. Then see this command is used when the user realizes wrong information of student name and wants to do undo. Undo command. Generally MS Word you are having the, so see here, this is a PowerPoint I think MS Word. Okay. So if we given this undo command, so whatever the previous action will be there, that will be comes again. Okay. Undo command means whatever the previous will be there, that will be comes again. So the users can issue rollback command and then do undo the update. Okay. So see example table. First what is there? Jane and Meena is there. So after updating, Manish is there. Okay, so update, so using the update command, he changes the Manish. But again, what he want actually, Meena only he wants. Meena only rollback. Rollback means Meena only he want. Okay, so actually he updated what Meena to Manish he wants to change. But again, he wants to be rollback. Okay, so whatever the update command, semicolon he given, see, observe here. Semicolon means what? Terminator. This command is ended with a semicolon means this command is over. Okay, so after the semicolon he given the rollback, means whatever this command he given, that is he don't want to do. Okay, so he want to changes the before whatever there, that only he wants. That is the after rollback, what is there here? Meena only there. Okay, so first of all Meena is there, after updating Manish came, but again if we can give the rollback command, then Meena only came. This is about the rollback. So like example undo command only. You can remember undo only. Okay, now see the save point. So what is the save point here? The main use of the save point command is to save a transaction temporarily. This way users can roll back to the point whenever it is needed. So like see syntax for a save point we are having. Syntax not given here. First of all, it is given table of a school class ID name Anita Maria Katilin. Okay, these are the data we are having. So now see, he given here queries. Insert into class value 101 Rahul. Okay, means before we created the structure of the class. So in that, now using the DML commands, he want to insert data. So that is this is the command for the insert data. Actually, this is we are not discussing before. And this command is a DML command. DML means data manipulation language. In that we are having the insert command. Using the insert command, we can insert data in the table. So up to now we discussed about how to create the columns. Okay. So how to insert data, how to we are creating the rows. Rows we have to creating using the command insert command. Into is a keyword. So class is a what? Table, and values again keyword here. So here two columns are there, and student ID and student number. So see here, student ID, student name here. Okay. ID is the 101 Rahul. So commit, he given what? Commit he given. So means 10 Rahul 101, who's 101, that is Rahul. Okay. Then update class set name equal to Tyler, where ID number 101. So actually what he given before 101 is Rahul he given. Now he wants to be changed the Tyler, he wants to be changed. Then he given save point A. Okay. Then again see here one more given 102 Jack, then save point B. Okay. Then again see here 103 Bruno, save point C. So what happens? See here. So select from class. So result will be what is there. So first of all, what we are having, Anita is there, Maria is there, Kathleen is there. Now we given 101 is Tyler, 102 is Jack, and 103 is the Bruno. Okay, whatever you enter the details, update the details. Okay, using the update, you enter details that are saved. Okay, these are the saved here. So wait, now roll back to save point B. Then Anita, Maria, Kathleen, Tyler, Zach. So Bruno is not came here. C is not came. It's the B now. Okay. So A means again. Roll back to A. So he is doing saving and again he is the rollback. So rollback means undo command. Actually what he is done here means first of all, so actually we discussed save point. Now save point means we are saving whatever the update information is there. We are just to save the information. So again he has done the here rollback command. Okay, rollback means undo command. So whatever first is not there. Okay, names are not there. That will be again the removing. That has happened here using the rollback command. Okay. So these are the what are the commands? TCL command. Okay, transaction control language. Rollback, save point, commit, rollback, save point. 3 commands mainly. Okay. So one more command he given here, transaction, set transaction. So set transaction command is used to initiate a database transaction. So database transaction purpose we are using. This command is used to specify characteristics for the transaction. So example given, he given like see here, set transaction, read only, read write. So see here. So syntax he given, set transaction, read write parameters. So read only, optional, read write. Okay, this is so much not important, but this is actually typically he given. So in examination point, we can write the only 3 commands. What are the commands we are having? Mainly commit, rollback, save point. Okay, these commands you can remember. This is the completely introduction to SQL. First introduction is completed here. Now see, next second he given DML commands, data manipulation language commands. Okay, so data manipulation language. So we are having insertion command, select command. Here also update command we are having. Where command is also there in that mainly. Maximally we can use the where command. Okay, so I will show my PPT. Wait 1 second. but in this I don't have classroom app. So see here, actually in the Google Classroom is actually I posted a Google Classroom my PPTs, but in the Google Classroom is not there. I mean through my phone I will show. Otherwise, wait. 1 second, wait, ma. So I said now before last class I said to you learn the concepts. How many member revise the concepts, ma? Anyone revise the concepts? It's not showing where I get the forward. Okay, no problem. In this only I will explain. So I have to share stop screen here now. Saka? In class, June. हाँ क्लोज नहीं करी लीव नहीं करी ना देख एक बार my voice is coming ma hello
Yes, ma'am.
yes ma'am okay ma so see no problem so DML commands means see here my insert data first he given actual insert he not given only selection only given prepared PPT is not showing. Order by class.